called Developerhood Meets AI, and it's going to be obviously a presentation, and I will be walking and talking as I usually do, but actually, we're going to have a little bit of a different presentation today. This is what we're going to do. You're going to text me, please. Oh, I'll show you where to text me. Okay, let's see if it will work. Yes, okay. So, I kind of need your help for this presentation. And what that means is you're going to text me a descriptive prompt of anything that you find inspiring. It could be like, hey, latency is awesome. I love bugs. I smash bugs every day. I will need 2 texts. So from 2 different people, that'd be super exciting. And then AI will generate a prompt out of your prompt, and then it will generate an image. It's going to be really exciting, I promise. It's going to be so fun. Look how amazing all these images are. Ah, exciting. Anyway, so the reason I'm giving you this presentation is because actually, developerhood and programming has really supercharged my life. It changed my life for better. Not only financially, it actually helped me understand the world a little bit better. It gave me a different perspective. And today I'm going to be talking about how it can do the same for you. It's pretty exciting. And it actually brought me from a 0, from a 0 to a 1. It's pretty exciting. I usually get a laughter here, but it's okay, it's fine. I am okay with this. Anyway, so to sort of give you a little bit of my backstory, to set a context, I was born in a basement in Bosnia and Herzegovina during the Yugoslav war. It is usually people do get really quiet, but it was actually, it makes for a really cool story, and it did help me a little bit to gain a little bit of a different perspective, I guess. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I just wanted to share that this specific environment, no matter how gorgeous it was, still is, it was also not the friendliest environment for a vibrant, a little bit annoying little girl who wasn't going to be just a really good girl and do whatever she's told. So it was but it wasn't the worst either. It's not I was, I needed a chaperone to go outside, or I wasn't banned from any certain education. I could get any education. And I definitely wasn't banned from going into certain industries either. I mean, it's not I was encouraged. People would ask me usually, what do you want to be when you grow up? And then they would be oh, do you want to be a seamstress or a hairdresser? And those are really cool industries, but I tried to cut my bangs, and it was so bad. Trust you me, it was really, really bad. So I was whatever. It was a bit odd. But what it really was, it was a beginning of my othering. Now, just to make sure we're pointing at the same color red, othering is to view or treat a person or a group of people as intrinsically different from you. So it's sort of I'm so much better than you. And that really has a huge impact on you and on the world around you. So basically, there was this study that was done, and it pretty much says this. If you tell a child that their whole gender is going to be really, really bad at a certain subject, for example, mathematics, they're going to do really bad at that subject, much worse than they would if they weren't told anything. So, and what's really bad is if you then let the child go on with that kind of a mindset, then they're going to do really bad at other subjects that are related to logic or numbers in general. How exciting are these pictures? So anyway, the study is called Stereotype Threat and Working Memory. You could look it up. It's really interesting because it actually tells a lot about ourselves as well. And if you, for example, when you're starting something new and you're learning something new, and if you tell yourself, this is really difficult, you're probably going to have, well, not probably, 100% going to have a harder time if you just didn't have any preconceived notions about a certain topic. So there's that. So fun to learn psychology. Anyway, but let's go to early 2000s. So the world that this child found herself in, as I explained, it was like really bleak. There was this palpable sense of everything that's happening in Bosnia is just to sort of survive. And everything elsewhere, everything outside of Bosnia, it's just like innovation, risk-taking, like anything really, you can achieve every dream, but here in Bosnia, it's going to be really tough, and we're here just to survive. But the world of computers, that was really exciting for me, because the world of computers was completely different. So I got my first computer in early 2000s. It was so fun. It really, for a young little girl, it felt like, it was like a portal into a completely different universe. It was exciting. Like, I was like lots of pink and glitter, lots of pixel. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is how I used to paint in the painter, and thought that I was the biggest painter in the whole wide world. It was so exciting. And then games, yes, I did lots of games as well. Anyway, it was really exciting. And then at the same year, we actually got a computer science class, which I was so excited about, because up until that point, education felt really like rote memorization. I would like have to learn everything and then try to get the best grade, because that was my only way out, because Bosnia was like a country, still is, that works on pay-to-play schemes, which meant you can only achieve your dreams or try to be part of innovation only if you can afford it, or if your parents can afford it, and if you know the right people, not if you work hard, because, yeah. But computers, I was like, well, this is going to be different. But the first problem was that my teacher, she was anything but modern. So, like, I remember the first class I came into the class with the whole excitement of a 10-year-old. Yes, yes, yes. Because like at home, I had a keyboard, I had a monitor, I knew that you didn't need to know definitions of a keyboard in order to use a keyboard, right? But this professor, she was like, this class is going to be really difficult, and it's going to be really, really hard for everyone to pass it. Like only, especially if you're a girl, like it's going to be really difficult. And I specifically remember when she was like, we're going to teach you binary numbers today, and it's going to be really, really difficult. You're probably not going to get it, so pay attention. But honestly, only one boy, like a super genius boy, that she deemed to be a genius, is going to get it, no one else. And it's funny, because like the only thing I remember from that class is that binary numbers are hard. And like, it took me forever to remove myself from that narrative. So difficult. So what I did was, I went home and I started a blog. Why not? Because it was early 2000s, and I really liked Hillary Duff, and it was lots of pink and lots of glitter, and I remember, like, if somebody stopped me in the middle of me amending the code, a little bit of CSS here, a little bit of CSS there, and I was like, hey, Nina, what you're doing? Like, you seem to be into computers. Maybe you could study computer science. I'd be like, no. Why would I study computers? Because computers are hard, and computer science is so difficult, and it's definitely not for girls. And then I would be like, please leave me alone now. I have to go back to Hillary Duff fans, because they really, really, really need me. They did need me. Anyway, that was me. Like, I ended up studying graphic design. So bad at design, like really, really bad at it. I still did it for like 4 years, because that's, you know, in my head, it was like designing, it was more like a girl's thing. You know, like computers, not like science, no. But then I would like go on and move to Australia, and then it took me forever, but eventually I stumbled into a workshop, programming workshop, and then I was so excited, because that meant that maybe like I will be surrounded by women that were not plagued with the same issues that I was plagued with, like, and that they were not told the same things that I was told, but they were. And like, turns out no matter the country, no matter the teacher, eventually somebody was smart enough to tell them that they can't do it. It was really frustrating. And then eventually, when I became a software engineer, I was surprised that what are the gender? Like, people were told the same thing at some point. And it was really, oh, would you look at that? Yeah, yeah, it was very frustrating and painful. And to me, it like really felt like, oh, it's like somebody tells you that you can't do something, and then you go on and they other you, and then you go on, take that narrative. You might not even know you're doing it, but you keep on othering yourself. And that is really, really, really difficult. And I remember with this, this is how I used to think that programmers are. Like, this is what you do every day. This is like just toop, toop, toop. But actually, it's all about this. You just think, and then maybe you fix something, and then you try to solve again. It's much more, this is a video, actually. This is a video, she's just thinking really hard. Anyway, and this made me think of movies and like how 100 years ago we had to have these big machines and you had to be in like a certain room in order to to memorize something, to have an evidence of it. And then we would go have home recorders. That was exciting. We'd film families. And then we would have finally short videos, which was really exciting because then you could dance at a video and see how other people, it's so cool. But also, it's really exciting because the mobile phones, you put stuff on, you film things, and then anybody can see it, and it can be information about your situation, and it doesn't have to be filtered through you. So you get real news in real time, which is so cool. And to me, it's like what YouTube did for programming. What YouTube did for videos is what programming is doing for ideas, what AI is doing for ideas. And it's really exciting because we're like at this, it's a very similar period to the period when computers just came up. Like, we have this opportunity for ideas. With web design, with businesses, we still had all these limits. And now with AI, we're almost touching the no limits ground. There's so much of it is stuck in our brains, right? But we have to settle. Just like I was told that I have to settle. But now with AI, we're almost there, you don't have to settle. You can create whatever you want to create. You don't need to be, if you want to create the next Spielberg video, we'll be soon there. You don't have to, 100 years ago, you had to know the right people. You had to be at the right location. And you had to get really lucky in order to make that amazing film. But now, it's at the tip of our fingers. And that is really, really exciting. And I really don't like when people are fear-mongering us about AI, and I know there's obviously limits, and it is a little bit scary, but is it really? I've heard one YouTuber say, oh my God, what if a little Russian boy learns how to do machine learning and AI? What will happen? I was like, what will happen? Nothing. It's just another boy trying to learn something. And to me, during war, my parents, they had to leave everything. They had no careers, nothing, everything halted. And for 4 years, they were trapped. I was trapped. I was 5 years old. I would just hear stories about a safe world, about a nice world for children. And that was it. I had this one little tutu skirt, and she was my evidence of a safe world. But just a few months ago, I was working for almost half a year with a person from Ukraine on a project. My parents weren't able to do that. And that's why computers and programming is so good for us. It really is giving us a little bit of a different dimension to the world. That's why I really think we need to all get into AI and learn it as much as possible. Because we also need diverse voices as well, right? So weird. Okay. So this is what I'm going to leave you with, honestly. Like, I really hope I've inspired you a little bit to go and try something new, because, like, today more people have phones than they have toilets. And it is something we should get on, like, but it's also really exciting because we get to learn new things and work on ideas that can really change the world. That's what I really think. Thank you so much for participating. This was really fun to see in the background all the weird photos that AI has created. Yeah, it's just like so lovely. I had so much fun. I hope you did too.
Thanks a lot, Nina. Does anybody have questions for Nina that they would like to ask? Or maybe skip to the improv prompts for
Oh, look at that.
no hands?
Yes. Oh, that's exciting. Question.
Hi, Nina. Thanks
Hi.
for sharing your story. I felt the goosebumps. I have a daughter. She's 9 years old, I could relate to what you said in terms of, people's voice gets into your head. So I just want to know, you being in Perth, do you do anything to inspire other girls who are stuck, or anywhere we can, I can leverage as a father?
Yes. So what I go on She Codes and I mentor a lot. I give presentations as well. You can also find me on my Twitter account or LinkedIn, and then we can chat. Like, anybody at any point, you can just reach out to me. Wait, there is somewhere. Where is it? Anyway, I don't know. There is. I don't know why it doesn't want to click, but there is my LinkedIn. It's Nina Ainira Karisik. Like, you can just reach out to me here, and I'll give you my contact. Yeah.
Thank you. Any other questions? No? Does anybody want to throw an improv prompt at Nina?
Oh, goodness. Don't.
No, let's not
don't.
do that. That's not fair.
Just don't. These were prompts. Like, how exciting. We all had really cool, weird prompts from AI.
All right. Well, thank you very much,
so
Nina.
much.
That was amazing. Big round of applause.